Whoa, look at this thing. That is an angry shark. It's a good sign we're able to kill the new elites so quickly. I don't really have time to figure out what they do. We see a black flag, one of the best items we can find with the curse build. Good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening. The Brotato Abyssal Terrors DLC is here. And by here, I mean we can test it on the beta branch and try it out early, but I don't know about you, that's good enough for me. So I'm very pumped about this DLC. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive on in. Dive because it's Abyssal Terror. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. So you notice that we'll look here and we see all our hard-earned D5 wins are washed away. Another ocean pun, see what we're doing. Anyway, because they're all in the crash zone. So we can see all of our hard-earned wins here. And if we go to the new Abyss, we can see we have a brand new set of characters as well as a brand new set of victories to achieve, which of course we will do soon. We're going to go ahead and hop right on in with one of the new characters. Without further ado, we're going to hop in with our first brand new character, the Sailor. Well, why? Well, first, it's the first new character in the line of new characters, so that makes sense to me. And two, this is the Abyssal Terrors or nautical themed expansion. So for me, picking the Sailor just made sense to start with. Now, I do suppose sailors actually don't like getting wet. They prefer to stay on the boat, but we're not going to let such details affect our Brotato enjoyment. Do get a charcoal, which is very good for this character, so we'll pick that up. Grab a touch of melee damage, and we do see our first curse item, but I'm trying to get our weapons online first. We'll pick up a tree. Now, this character, the Sailor, is another good one to start with because it's all about the curse mechanic, which seems to be sort of the signature mechanic of the new expansion. And it really changes how the game plays. And so I think starting with a character that is all around that curse mechanic is a good way to kick this new expansion DLC off. We'll dive into what that curse mechanic does very next shop. Sure, for free, we'll take an insanity and I'll take a touch of luck. Grab our trident, do a reroll. Not going to lock the coupon because I want to get these items built out early. And we do see our very first curse item, which we're actually not going to pick up. So the Sailor gets 200% damage bonus with naval weapons against cursed enemies, 25 curse, 30% damage penalty, capped crit and dodge at 20, harvesting modifications reduced by 100. So this did not give us a penalty, and they can only equip tier 2 or higher weapons. So what exactly does curse do? As we raise our curse, we increase the chance that we see cursed enemies marked in purple. Currently 17.1, and it goes up as we raise our curse. Cursed enemies are much more powerful and they drop more materials. In addition, we currently have a 4.1% chance to see cursed items, and cursed items are substantially more powerful than their non-cursed counterparts. Now, items can be cursed, weapons can be cursed, and some of the cursed items are way more powerful than their non-cursed version. So, not all cursed items are an equal amount better, and so kind of figuring that out is really going to be, I think, an interesting part of this new content, is figuring out how exactly we're going to navigate that. But it's going to change a lot, especially how the deal endless mode plays and things like that. So do like getting these tridents online early, as we want to get our weapons online as fast as we can, and that can be a little challenging with characters that only start with tier 2 weapons or above. Now, if you are diving into the DLC to check it out, there's one thing I can assure you, which is this DLC is substantially, the Abyss at least versus the Crash Zone, it is substantially more difficult than the original game. So if you're trying out getting stomped, we're playing on D5, you may want to drop down a difficulty or two. But yeah, the DLC is much more challenging. Obviously, this is just the test phase. It could obviously change by the time the game is live, but it is something to keep in mind. We do see a corrupted shard, which we are going to pick up. So really got to be good with our item picks and really try to get some good cursed items, because that can really make the difference between victory and defeat. These little guys that we saw there, they kind of look like looters, but they're carrying coral in their backpack. When you defeat those enemies, you actually get a permanent +1 curse on your character sheet. So we do want to take those out as much as we can. I'm still figuring out the right balance of curse. Cursed enemies deal a lot more damage, and they really do ramp the game up in terms of difficulty. So you obviously get better weapons, better items if you can find them, but sometimes you can definitely fall into the trap where you get a ton of curse, enemies are way more powerful, and you don't have any of those more powerful items to compensate. Did pick up the trident and the anchor. Trident kind of attacks like a spear, does good area damage, and gets 15% curse scaling. The anchor, a bit of a closer and slower weapon, however, it gets 50% curse scaling. So both these weapons types that we have, which are the naval tag, do scale off curse. So we are going to be increasing our damage as we increase our curse, which is sort of, I believe, how this character is meant to be played. But you can see wave 6 enemies definitely looking nice and mean here, but we're not going to let any fishy alien freaks scare us. Not today, fishies. We're here to achieve a nice resounding victory. All right, wave 6. And the book's got a bunch of crates, which I love to see. Love an early fairy. Again, defense is very, very good in this build. And we see a very first curse item. This cursed penguin, 2 HP regen, additional HP regen to the end of the wave when we pick something up. And of course, gives us some additional curse. We'll talk a little more about that specifically once we see a non-new item where it's a little bit more obvious what it does. And do like kind of both of these items here together. So do finally have a slew of weapons ready to go, which is nice to see. Finally at 6 weapons, and I do like that really early fairy. Very good item off a crate there. I do think that defense is a little more important, especially when the DLC is new. You know, obviously, enemies seem to be a lot more difficult. You get hit a lot more, so defense, regen, I found myself prioritizing, you know, a lot more than I might in a traditional Brotato run, where I basically just yam damage as fast as I can because, you know, I'm good enough at dodging the normal version of the game that I can do so pretty efficiently. Definitely get hit way more in the DLC, although I hope that will go down as we move on. So look at all these new enemies. I mean, we got like weird kind of creepy guys with angry teeth. That looks like a clam. That clam was turning bright red and about to do something nasty to us. What exactly they were going to do, I don't know. We're still learning. We're still figuring it out, and we will do so together. Get one of my favorite items in the game, the fish hook. Crank that percent damage, and we'll take a little bit of damage as well. So this fish hook is very, very a very important item for the DLC. So this fish hook gives us a 15% chance to turn any item we lock into a cursed item, and we can get multiple of those fish hooks. And it really changes how the game is played. Because cursed items are just so much better than their non-cursed counterparts, we're really incentivized to lock items that we maybe not be interested in an attempt to curse them. So really an interesting item, which is really going to change endless mode. You know, when you can get 4 fish hooks, you can curse fish hooks and make them even more effective. There's a lot of crazy stuff you can do with them. So we'll see if we can take advantage of that, which is why I went ahead and locked that trident rather than buying it. I'm not going to hang on to it forever, but I'll just give it a round to see if we can curse any of those items, get ourselves some benefit as we sort of sneak our way around here on wave 8. I think we were putting it together. Again, a little bit of a slow start. This wasn't like a GG godly start, but I think we are shaping up to a solid run here. Get a free hunting trophy. Again, our crit chance is capped at 20, but for free, that is almost certainly still worth it. And I don't mind cranking percent damage. So we weren't able to curse any items, so we'll go ahead and just purchase these and do like this lure. And we're going to go ahead and buy the lure and lock this leather vest, see if we can go ahead and curse one of that. So we are here on wave 9, which in the normal version of Brotato, this is like the relaxing waves. Hey, let's hang out and kill a bunch of small, tiny aliens, you know, and sort of just laugh at how good our build is. Well, that is no longer the case here in wave 9. We are definitely fighting a little bit more difficult of a wave. You can see these angry, like those little cute little baby fish squids. Like, what are these things? They're kind of smiling at us. I don't know what type of fish that was supposed to be. That's kind of like a shark. You know, I don't really know. But these little things over here, they look mean. I don't really know what they do, but I'm going to take them out because I don't want them sitting there looking funnily at me. You know, like they would do. All these weird little fishy enemies. You see the second looter spawn from our lore. Again, the looters now look kind of like drunken sharks. That is a fun change, you know. The looters are way different in this map. Taking a bit of damage. Oh, another looter. Take them out with extreme prejudice. All right, 3 good crates. Let's see what we got. Another fish hook. Love to see that. No turret needed. And for free, we'll take this. Get some attack speed up. And we'll keep cranking that armor. So now with 2 lures, we have a 30% chance to curse anything that we see. So we will take advantage of that. Trying to decide if any of these are worth locking onto. looking for some better items. So we'll go ahead and I'm actually curious what a, oh, whoops, I meant to lock that. Oh, well. So we're going to hold on to all these items. I guess we don't really need to lock the glasses, but we'll go ahead and lock both those weapons. I'm actually was about to say, I'm curious what a cursed dangerous bunny does, other than give you nightmares, because like who wants a cursed bunny? I wonder if they give you a second reroll. I don't know. Haven't ran into that situation yet, but that's the beauty of a new expansion. So we can see some of our old friendly aliens, like they're stopping by, they're saying hello. You know, some of the old aliens from the crash zone. So are they like in the desert? Is the crash zone in the desert? I guess I assumed it was. So, okay, we do know, because that first level is now officially called the crash zone, right? We know that these potatoes, they crashed on an alien planet and they're just trying to escape, I presume. At least that's how it worked in Risk of Rain, and it sort of seems like it's got an inspiration from that. So anyway, you know, if we know the first level is called the crash zone, that allows us a lot of information in Brotato lore, which is very important in the grand scheme of things. And you might say, well, like, why is Brotato lore important? Don't you have like other things that you think about? To which I say, no comment. And let's not worry about that. Anyway, here we go. For free, another black belt. Don't like losing a ton of luck, but you know, ton of melee damage. We'll grab some attack speed and do like some more melee damage. So unable to curse any of these, but it'll happen soon. We can see a cursed small fish, which I will pick up. We'll go ahead and curse that anchor and try to curse all of these items actually. And we'll curse this trident. So we do have all this stuff cursed. We are going into a wave 11 elite. If we're able to take this out, which is definitely not a given. I just realized we're only at 22 HP with 6 armor. If we can beat this wave, I actually think we'll be in a pretty good spot to win. I think if we can somehow sneak through wave 11, I think we're going to win. But wave 11 is going to be pretty hard. We're not exactly in fantastic shape for this elite wave. Took a ton of damage there. Fortunately, we do have some solid HP regen, so you know, just haven't quite been able to get our offense online yet. Really missing some attack speed. I think we would fare better with this build. I don't know what that giant thing is, but I don't want it to go off. Looked like it was cooking something mean there. Okay, it looks like there's a decent chance we're going to survive, which, again, if we don't get a ton of materials from the map, I'm not exactly too worried about that, because we should recover. Okay, perfect. No turret needed. No snowball needed either. And percent damage good, melee damage good. We'll pick up that melee damage. So see, we're able to curse this trident by locking it. So we compare this trident to a regular trident. This gets 166% scaling and 25% curse scaling compared to 115, and it has higher base damage, and that little bonus damage to targets above 80% health is increased. So you see that cursed weapon is just way better. And the best part is if we buy it and it gets upgraded, that curse then transitions. So you can see curse can be pretty darn good. Like this banner, we only get -2 knockback, 35 range, and 17% attack speed. So just all sorts of cool benefits to cursing items, and man, they get way more powerful. And like if you get some like cursed unique items, you can do some even more ridiculous stuff. So yeah, some cool things ahead. So I feel like we're in a good spot here. Again, one thing I need to fix ASAP is just get our HP a little higher. That is definitely feeling low. Our damage feels very, very good. So I do think our fishy sailor boy, I guess he's not a fishy sailor boy, he hunts the fishy boys. I do think our package is coming together here. Let's get a little more HP, you know, just so we don't get 2 shots. I don't think we'll be in a good spot for victory. Also should probably get a little bit more crit. So I do have that hunting trophy, even if our crit is capped at 20 on this character. Getting that up to 20 for the extra materials, I think would be beneficial, but really happy we got those 3 fishing hooks. Should allow us to do some fun curse shenanigans this run. I don't know about you, but like curse shenanigans sounds pretty fun to make. There we go, wave 12 in the books, love it. For free, we'll take the ugly tooth. Looking for max HP, we don't get it, so we'll get armor. Speed and luck, very, very good. I'll take the luck. So you can see we cursed 3 items here, and like look at the difference here. The cursed lure, 4 HP regen, and 4 additional loot aliens. On top of that, this cursed trident can upgrade our other trident to cursed, and this anchor will upgrade our other anchor to cursed. Now we got 3 cursed weapons just with some awesome scaling. So showing the awesome advantage of that mechanic. Again, I don't mind re-rolling pretty aggressively here to try to get some cool cursed items. I'm going to finally try to curse this dangerous bunny, and I will go ahead and buy the landmines just for the HP regen because our max HP is so darn low. So we now have all these great cursed weapons. That anchor that's cursed purple has 196% scaling, and I'm still figuring out exactly how the curse mechanic works because it does look like items potentially are more cursed and better the later you pick them up if they are cursed. I don't know exactly how that works, but you can just see some items like that cursed lure, you know, now gives us 4 items and 4 HP regen, or 4 looters. Like, that's a huge advantage. So, you know, that's just interesting to see. Like when I was saying, some cursed items just are so good, and others like are just okay. Like a cursed bee, it just gives you 1 extra and -1 extra on the bad stats. So, you know, definitely can vary a little bit. So another looter there. I'm sorry, silly shark. I will take you out. Oh, wow. So you can see that's the damage with running with such low health. Almost got taken out. And so look at all these crates that love it. Free shitty potion. We got enough HP regen where I'm happy for it. Enough range where I like this. We can't get harvesting, so no peaceful bee. I mean, we have enough percent damage where that's probably okay. Can't get harvesting, and we'll get the armor. And none of these items were cursed, so this is probably not something I'm going to worry about. We'll go ahead and do this swap. Grab a dangerous bunny. Do get a cursed anchor, which I'll happily take. Go ahead and make this upgrade. Grab the gentle alien. Go ahead and try to curse these. And reroll, and see if we can curse some items in the shop, which we can't. Anyway, wave 14. I don't really know what. Whoa! Look at this thing. Oh man, I am figuring these elites out with you guys here. That shark looks mean. That is an angry shark. See, I take him out. Whoa! What was that? I have not. I've probably cleared D5 7, 8 times, maybe 10. I'm not exactly sure. I have never seen that elite. Oh man, that shark was mean. That was not a baby shark. You know, you know that kid song. You're better off if you don't. That was not a cute, adorable shark. I was like that dragon head elite. That thing was out for blood. I guess that would make sense if it is a shark. But holy smokes, man, that thing was charging me down. Oh man. That was a mean shark. I was like really not expecting that. I've not ran that enemy. It was just like instant trying to take me out. Ooh, we get a Kraken's Eye. 50% chance to explode for 500% of your curse damage, plus max HP, plus curse. All things we need. No pocket factory. Sure luck. We're not able to curse any of these. We'll grab the trident. Don't need any of this. See if there's any good items. We'll go ahead and try to curse the lure and curse the spicy sauce. Wowee, I'm still in awe of that crazy. Ooh, that crazy shark elite. To get that Kraken's Eye, that's a really fun new item. So this is whenever you get hit, again, 50% chance to explode or 500% chance of your curse scaling. I cannot wait to play with the Kraken's Eye with Bull. That's just going to make that character so fun, and there's a lot of cool things you can do. And all these new items and the curse mechanic and all that, I believe they are available in the regular version of the game. So you can mess around with these new items, new characters, and all this cool new stuff, you know, maybe in a less high pressure situation. Because again, this is a pretty tough expansion. So just to be forewarned. That's it. I do think we're putting it together here. I feel reasonably comfortable. Was feeling okay about things. Just felt our HP is still a little low, and again, I probably haven't prioritized crit. Re-rolling as much as I should have with a hunting trophy, but overall, I do feel like we are cresting the wave here a bit. Although the end of the game is still very, very difficult. No laser turret needed. Get that crit chance. We got the hunting trophy, so we're able to curse the spicy sauce. We'll grab the lure. Somewhat tempted to try to curse the trident. Let's see what else we have. Do another reroll. Really feeling that lack of luck. I will try to curse all these items. Again, make them substantially better. But oh boy, you know, you can see the new expansion pretty difficult. But again, the fact we can't run into cursed bosses or elites means we really need to make sure our percent damage is good to go. Our defense is good to go. and all that good stuff. But you can see we're absolutely dumpstering normal cursed enemies. We were just hitting them for thousands of damage. So feeling pretty good. We're doing a good job of assembling a solid number of cursed items. Range of 61 is probably a little high, but that's okay. Really want to get that attack speed up quite a bit. Attack speed is only at 35, so that's probably a big weakness. I have no idea again what those turn into. I don't really want to find out. So yeah, feeling okay. Again, we haven't quite been able to crack this run open. No huge econ boost or anything. So we're doing good, but this is we're definitely not out of the woods yet. But we get a fighting chance. You can see a ton of value off some of these crates. Just buying looter after looter. All right, look at this. Okay, love another fish hook, love a coffee, love a corrupted shard. I don't think we want the night vision goggles, and we can only get 20% dodge, so this is not very good. And I will actually get a touch of life steal. So we were able to curse this anchor. So we will go ahead and combine, not recycle, combine. And we now have almost all cursed weapons, which is great. We weren't able to curse any of these, unfortunately. We'll go ahead and pick that up because I think the speed will be pretty valuable. Again, Beanie, 7% speed, only 3% range. However, we see a black flag, one of the best items we can find with the curse build. 1 material every time you kill an enemy, 10 enemies, 10 enemy health, 10 enemy damage, and of course 3 curse. I have another reroll, so we'll see what we'll get. Try to curse the trident. Range is fine, so we don't really want a baby gecko. But yeah, that black flag, we may not get a ton of value out of it because of how far through the game we are, but the extra material per cursed enemy we kill, just very, very good. Plus some more enemies on the map. Some more opportunity for us to get some more materials. But again, defense is not exactly fantastic. You know, we got good HP regen at 28, but armor is still a little soft. And like, we don't have like overwhelming damage. You know, we got good damage, but we have not like put together some insanely overpowered build yet. However, we got plenty of shops to do it. And maybe we can get a good, I don't think we've gotten a single very good item from an elite. But you can see, man, wave 17, all these lampreys spawning, all these angry fish trying to take us out. They're here and they mean business. You can see we're getting pushed around here on wave 17. We are definitely not out of the woods. Loving all the materials we're getting from that black flag, though. Black flag, is black flag the new hunting trophy? Turbocharged new builds? Only time will tell. So we'll see. See, what do we have here? Free jelly. Sure, let's grab it. Melee damage is obviously better, but we're just behind attack speed. So we were able to curse this trident. Really love to see that. I wonder what a cursed piggy bank would do. This is really interesting. I guess I will... First, we're going to upgrade this. Yeah, we actually don't want that. I guess I'll take that. And then I want to curse this just to see what it does. So we head into wave 18 elite. Let's see what this thing is. It's kind of throwing us. Okay, so damage seems pretty good. All right, it's a good sign we're able to kill the new elites so quickly. I don't really have time to figure out what they do. I'd rather just not know, right? You don't have to tell me. Let's just take you out. We were just dumpstering our cursed enemies, which is good to see. Damage is starting to pile up. Oh man, but yeah, very squishy. You know, that is something I need to fix. We don't have enough armor to really feel comfortable. Like you can see that one projectile, you know, really did take away half our health. So I am a little worried. You know, I still think we're going to win, but I just got to make sure I get our defense ready to go. So these little tank things just spawned like a 3-headed monster. That seemed pretty terrifying. I guess that's why it's called Abyssal Terrors. Because terrified enemies. Yeah. I'll be here all week. Anyway, here we go. Wave 18 in the books. Sure, for free and alien tongue. 10 melee damage, definitely worth it. And I am actually going to reroll specifically for defense, which I almost never do. 9 max HP. Okay, look at this. Dangerous Bunny buffed. 2 free rerolls in the shop. You'll love to see it. See a curse schmoop. So we get a ton of HP regen. Curse for only 1 melee regen. Do like to see that. Curse boxing glove. Love to see that too. And I am going to attempt to curse all of these and just see what happens. So good to see that. Really happy with that increased HP in that schmoop. Again, normally don't love losing melee, but that schmoop was just so good cursed. 12 max HP. I mean, that's doubled. And that's what I mean. It's sort of odd how some of the cursed items are like doubled. Some are just a little bit better. Things like that. Now, did we compile enough offense and defense to handle the super difficult bosses. Hard to say. Again, my armor feels pretty low for the difficulty of this expansion. Our attack speed isn't fantastic, but I think we'll be able to get it done. Anyway, if you don't know, my name is Sean. I kind of run a channel here called Sean Tier. I like to describe my style is edutainment. We make some bad, cheesy jokes. We try to have some fun, and we really try to, you know, go deep into Brotato's mechanics again, keeping it light and dropping some jokes along the way. I'm not a full-time YouTuber, but if you enjoyed this content and would subscribe to the channel, I would appreciate it ever so greatly. Yeah, that'd be awesome. In addition, I did do a stream on Twitch, and I will do another one, so if you'd be interested in following me on Twitch, we can do this together, live. I'd love you forever. Anyway, no Tyler needed, no Incendiary Chariot. Do like a Cyclops Worm. Almost tempted by 1 armor, actually. I guess I'll take the 8 melee damage, just can't pass it. And love the 4 armor. That makes me feel way more comfortable. So no Cursed Tardigrade, but we'll get it. Like the Black Belt. Again, Corrupted Shard, sure. See if we can find something better than that. Crystal, very, very good item, but, you know, not something we're going to utilize here. We don't need any of this. Yes, I'll take the Lifesteal. Cursed Back. Now that's super good. We just don't really need it anymore. Cursed Cute Monkey. Like to see that. We'll actually take the wings. Ball and Chain, I guess, would be good here. What's the range? 50. Don't really need that. And I just got the unlucky achievement. Reroll 10 times in a single shot. Yeah, that's how you can tell we're back to the start, right? You can see me getting achievements again. I'll buy this turret just because of the super valuable fairy we picked up. Anyway, I think we have a good chance. These bosses are crazy hard, though. And we only, you know, we don't have amazing defense. So I want to kill this one first. At least that's what my initial experience has told me, because the other one just goes absolutely ballistic. Feeling pretty good though. We should be able to take this dude out and then be smooth sailing. Although see, this is what I mean about these new bosses. They just freaking are all over the map, and they're just so much faster than the other bosses. Like, look at that. Anyway, I'm feeling pretty good. We just are hitting this boss for thousands of damage, so really put together a good package. A little low in attack speed, but there we go. First D5 run of the expansion, and look at this, man. All these weapons are cursed. I mean, like, let's just look at this anchor. 276% melee scaling, 184% scaling off curse, hitting for a whopping 121. So you can just see how powerful those were. Anyway, a lot of fun here. Got a lot of good things. We actually unlocked a new character, the Gangster. You know, probably from that reroll achievement here. Anyway, it's gonna be a ton of fun. We're doing some more with the DLC before it, you know, goes away and then comes back. And yeah, will be a good time. Thanks for watching. Take care.